Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you again for joining me yet again with another video. So a lot of you guys have been looking on the internet and you've been seeing this talk about SAITAMA over the last couple of weeks, and you guys want to know exactly how can I get in? Should I get in? What's the deal on SAITAMA? So SAITAMA is a brand new token. It's been around for a while, but it's been getting some buzz for a minute around highlighted or projected value or projected success of SAITAMA is being compared to the success that's been seen for Shiba Inu. For a lot of us that was in Shiba since last year, and we've been holding Shiba, and right now with the volume coming in, the hype, the marketing, everybody started to jump in on Shiba and say, hey, we gotta get some of this coin after 6-7 months of just being dormant. People are looking at the utility, and people are looking at the hype, and people are looking around on what could be the next coin that could have major success, or to see that much about realized gains as Shiba did over these last 6, 7, 8 months. And people are looking at SAITAMA, and they're saying that SAITAMA is going to be what we're seeing right now with Shiba for those early adopters. That success happening right now for Shiba after this amount of time. People are looking at and doing a comparison with SAITAMA to say that SAITAMA is going to be the Shiba of 2022. So people are trying to figure out, how can I get some of this? How can I get in early? They missed out on Shiba, and they definitely don't want to miss out on SAITAMA. So I'm going to do a breakdown exactly what I believe, what my beliefs are on this, and exactly how this could possibly benefit someone like you, right? So personal for me, I like using institutional levels compared to alongside other technical and analytical concepts and strategies. I add them together to give me a greater amount of confluence. Now, particularly when it comes to Shiba, SAITAMA, Inu, Shitsu Inu, or any coin, I'm more so a technical based trader, and I rarely use fundamental analysis. There are levels that I often watch that are always going to be critical to me getting in on particular coins. Now I am, some persons use smart money, some people use institutional money, institutional levels, psychological levels. Well, there's some truth to it, but no strategy is standalone end all be all. So you're gonna realize with me that I use a lot of different I merge a lot of different concepts to give me a better entry. So as you can see, price have been reacting institutionally around these quarter levels. We have the break of the 10,000 level, 7,500, and 5,000. Now these are the levels that I typically watch, as price loves to linger around these areas. But as we can see, price definitely hit an all-time high around 10,000, and started to see almost what I would say a 2,500 pip pullback, because this is definitely a corrective wave back down to the downside. So right here we're seeing that we had previous highs, previous resistance. These are intermediate resistance points that have been broken and should now act as support. There's a lot of money that's hidden, or that's being pocketed under these institutional levels. As you can see, price grabbing back into the 7,500 level, and then tapping back at the 10,000 level. So personally for me, what you're going to realize is my outlook is always going to be around when is the best time to get in, and I'm definitely looking to get in on this coin, on this token. And so I'm often guiding my analysis of strategies that I know that have withstanded the test of time and time and time again. There's no greater strategy, there's no greater concept for me than, you know, understanding the principles of the great Egyptians and the tabaco and all of that stuff, like maths and numbers. It's just always been a strong point for me. So Fibonacci just, you know, makes sense. So as you guys already know, my level that I'm watching for is always around the sweet spot. You know, it's pretty much around here. We have minimum variance between a one-to-one completion level or a measured move on this pullback. And what I mean by that is price is directly, the pullback and the correction that we're seeing right now is directly proportional to a previous impulse that we've seen on this pair before. We haven't seen any major changes in the characteristic of how this price is moving. Most of the moves and most of the corrections, most of the impulses to the upside, most of the rallies, as we like to call them, are proportional. So I'm looking for this characteristic to hold. And so what I am currently seeing is a potential reversal opportunity coming up as price gets back into this pocket right here and, you know, just starts doing its thing, just popping off, right? So we have that right here. I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this. You know, this would be a standard correction coming back down to my sweet spot. We know that the key level is 61.8. That's a key reversal level. My level is typically somewhere in between there because that's where I see price react to the most. If you're going to use smart money concepts, you know, you're going to realize that, okay, cool, this is a potential mitigation level. You know, price has been dipping and grabbing into this level. There's an institutional level at 7,500, which, you know, our level is tucked right below here. There are multiple confluences in this pocket right here as well. So, and also it's, you know, it's a very strong hold for previous resistance that is just lining up perfectly along right here at this level. So there's a lot of things that are happening right here at this level that I'm just waiting for price to get back to 7,500, somewhere between 7,500 and 70. And 7,000 or 7,000 even. Sorry, that's where I'm looking to get in, and I should be, you know, my anticipation is to take this whole lot higher, right? Because if this is a correction, as we can admit, right, the time that it took for price to you know what, let me see if I can measure this out, because I really want to do this for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about and realize that it's not random. Right, so the time that it took for price to clearly move 43% happened over 16 hours, and that went to the upside. You know, all-time high, of course, that happened over 16 hours. Now, and of course, you know, that happened within 3 bars. Now, if we were to look at a proportional, if we were to look at the proportional conditions that are happening right now, in the opposite direction for this correction, we've seen that over 50 hours and over 8 days, we've only reduced 30%. We haven't even done the same amount of distance for this push up. So all of this 50 candles hardly able to move the market significantly to the downside or significantly against the trend or against the previous activity that we've been seeing happening for Saitama. This is indicating to me that price is more favorable. There's more momentum, there's more sentiment, there's more bullish sentiment to the upside, and price is looking to go much higher. So with that being said, my price point is here. This is where I'm looking to take my entry, guys. Yeah, my long position, right, I'm gonna get that right here, right? I'm gonna take this way up, right? If we were to look for, or just not even look, but let's say we measured it, right, and we want to do something like this, right? We're already anticipating the same distance that for this impulse to reoccur on that upside. Obviously, we know that we're using Fibonacci. The 38.2 is a continuation level and the 61.8 is a hard reversal level. So if it's gonna experience a hard reversal, then we're supposed to see that price you know, jolt and give that lightning bolt motion. In correction, price moves as an N, it moves as an E. With an impulse in the direction of the trend, price moves as a lightning bolt. We can all agree here that this would complete that waveform. Sorry, looking like a lightning bolt once this is completed. So guys, that's my take on Saitama, right? As you can see, large investors are coming in. People are putting in 4 Ethereum, 10 Ethereum, I mean, we're seeing large numbers here. Just looking at the volume that's coming in, I've seen people put in 20 Ethereum, 3 Ethereum, 4 Ethereum. Like, the volume is coming in. Saitama is doing great. It's really about to blow up. So how do you get it, right? So for ERC20 token on the Ethereum network, gas is going to be highly expensive. My recommendation would be you can go to an exchange such as cex.com, cex.io. We have BitRu, we have LBank. These exchanges allow you to deposit fiat, so you can get in using USDT. As you can see, we're on DEX tools. You can trade this, you can link your wallet, right? And if you want to link your wallet and you really want to get this, you can click on Connect Wallet. You can use MetaMask if you're using MetaMask utility or DEX utility for that. Wallet Connect is the most popular one for most wallets that you have. So if you do have a wallet such as Trust Wallet, MetaMask, again, of course, but let's say if MetaMask wasn't here, they also do have a Wallet Connect that you can use. Let's say you have blockchain. Let's say you have any other third-party wallet that you have. There's a feature in the settings that is called Wallet Connect, and it allows you to connect to any DEX utility tool that's out there on the internet that allows you to swap, such as PancakeSwap, Uniswap, or DEX itself, right? And you can click that. You scan the QR code from your phone, and what's gonna happen is your wallet is gonna get linked to the platform. So let me just see if I can do that real quick. Bam, 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 bam. Saitama. There we go. Wallet's linked, right? And what can happen is, if you have some Ethereum here, if you need to get some Ethereum, go buy some Ethereum, right? The gas is expensive, but I wanted to show you guys how you can get it real cheap. Yes, as you can see, once you link your wallet, then your amount of Ethereum, let's say you want to trade Ethereum for Saitama, the calculation is done automatically, and then you can just swap that right there. So yeah. And let's say you want to use another coin. Let's say you want to swap that Ethereum for USDT, right? And then you use USDT because it's there are less associated fees with that. Then you would be able to just swap that over to USDT, and then you can swap your USDT for Saitama, because right now the gas fees are crazy. You're paying like $200 for, let's say you want to do $40 worth of Saitama. Like, most times you'll probably see insufficient funds because the gas fee is like $200. And that's, if you've been annoyed by this, then what you can do is swap your Ethereum for USDT, or just buy USDT directly and then swap your USDT for subsequent Saitama, because you can swap USDT directly for Saitama, right? So cex.io, you can use this. You can use this exchange, BitRu, KuCoin, or any other, or Bitmart, really. You can deposit fiat currency here. You can get USDT, right? And then what you would do is you would change what you actually wanna swap for it, and you realize that USDT does not attract the high gas fees such as Ethereum, and so you'd be able to swap USDT for the equivalent amount of Saitama real cheap, right? So you can go around using gas by using USDT, and that would be amazing. You can get any ERC20 token such as Saitama, Shiba, Inu, Ichigo Inu, Shitsu Inu, Baby Dojalan, Baby Saitama, right? Any ERC20 token that you've been wanting to get, that you've been prevented from because the gas fees are so high, they're charging excess of $200 to get, you know, $30 worth of coin. Guys, do not worry. Go to one of the exchanges, deposit fiat, convert that to USDT, or just buy some USDT and swap it as a stable coin for Saitama or any one of these coins of your choice. So guys, this is my video. I'm gonna wrap it up. I've been here for a while. Like, subscribe, and leave your comments below. I want to interact. I want to see how you love this video, and you know, just look out for hit the bell. Look out for next videos that I'll be putting out. I'm going to be looking at some chart setups for this week that I believe are going to be super great in the spot market. You guys have loved the last video that I did on the Fibonacci masterclass. You know, how to one strategy that you can use to master or 10x your entries. That's definitely there in my library. Check that out. Like, subscribe, and leave your comments below. I want to interact. I want to see how you love this video, and you know, just look out for hit the bell. Look out for next videos that I'll be putting out.